My name's Michelle Janes. I'm Assistant Director of Children's Services here at Barnardos. A number of the services that I have across Northern Ireland are specifically for children and families from BAME communities. Barnardos is the largest children's charity in the UK, and we've been supporting children for over 150 years. Barnardos Northern Ireland has a long track record of working with ethnic minority, Black, Asian and minority ethnic communities. We value diversity and the unique worth of every person regardless of who they are, not only with children but also with our staff, and that's reflected in our work with our volunteers as well. We work right across Northern Ireland and we have specific services. Whilst all of our services we hope are accessible to all areas of our community, we have specific services based here in Belfast that we deliver regionally. So we have the Syrian Vulnerable Persons Relocation Scheme. So we, as part of a consortium of organisations, are involved in the UK resettlement of 2,000 vulnerable Syrian refugees in Northern Ireland. There's 20,000 to be resettled across the UK, and that's our percentage. So our role is to support families during their arrival here in Northern Ireland in our Welcome Centre, but also to provide ongoing support to families through floating support, individual work and also in clinics. One of our other services is the Family Learning Integration Project. We call it FLIP, and that's funded by the Big Lottery. And really what FLIP's job is to do is to build resilience within families who've arrived in Northern Ireland who are from BAME communities, and to increase the participation of families and their children in education. One of our other services is the Independent Guardian Service, and that's a really new service here in Northern Ireland. And the Independent Guardian Service provides guardians for children who are separated from their home and their family, or who've been trafficked here to Northern Ireland. For any child obviously being separated from their family in a strange country can be really traumatic. And we provide specialist knowledge, advice and hands-on support to safeguard and promote the welfare of these children. The work that we do with BAME communities, and especially with the racial equality subgroup, is really important because the demographics have been changing in Northern Ireland for quite a long time now, and I suppose the number of newcomer families to Northern Ireland has grown, and so we need to ensure that all of our services are accessible to all of the children and all of the families who come here. Our jobs provide services to children and families who need them, and we want to do that to every member of our community. I think inclusion is really important for Northern Ireland as a whole. We have our own experience of segregation and separation, and it's really important that we take the learning from that and help it inform how we include new families into Northern Ireland. Our communities are not just two anymore, they're a lot more than two, and we've got to ensure that all of our services and everything we provide for anybody here reflects the actual need of our communities. It's important for me personally to be involved with these communities because they're part of my community. That's what Northern Ireland community is about now. It's not just about those that were born here or that moved here or that chose to live here. Our community now is more international. It's reflective of what's going on right across the world, and we've got to ensure that our community can become home for a whole range of people, and ensure that whatever we do, that it's accessible and that it meets the needs of some of the most vulnerable people. Some of the most vulnerable people in the world are now coming to live in Northern Ireland or ending up in Northern Ireland, and I see it quite as a privilege to be able to work with a whole range of people and meet new people. In the future, I'd like to see that equality and inclusion are part of our everyday life. There are so many people here in Northern Ireland battling to feel included, battling for equality, and I personally want to just see that as something that's normal and want everybody to have access to the same rights to experience fair treatment no matter who they are. So all of our services at Barnardos Northern Ireland are available to all members of the community, and if you want to find out any more information, you can find us on the internet and on social media.